Hello students, how are you all? Welcome to the class. Students, today we will start a new chapter, that is matter. Students, in the previous classes we already have learned that anything which occupies space and has mass, that is known as matter. And also we know that matter has three main forms in nature, and that are solids, liquids and gases. You know that matter is made up of elements, and elements is a substance which cannot be subdivided. Now students, like carbon dioxide, oxygen, these all are gaseous matter, and water, milk, coffee, these are liquid matters, and wooden block and chair, tables, these are the solid matters. Students, you know that matter have same physical properties, like gases have similar properties, and solids have similar properties, and liquids also have similar properties. Atoms and molecules are tiny microscopic particles. You know, atoms and molecules, these are the tiny microscopic particles. Their size is so small that it is not possible to see with the naked eyes, and they can be observed with the help of only powerful microscopes, and which shows that in a material, atom molecules are in continuous motion. Now, to understand the movement of atoms and molecules in a substance, we need to study the kinetic theory of matter. So what is the kinetic theory of matter? Actually, the kinetic theory of matter, or simply the kinetic theory, attempts to explain the various physical properties of matter in terms of the motion of its particles and their relative separations. So the main postulates of kinetic theory of matter for the motion of molecules in a matter, that is given here. You know that all the matter made up of molecules which due to their kinetic energy are in a state of continuous motion, and the particles of matter in the gaseous and liquid states, these are particularly executing random, that means zigzag movements. And the kinetic theory of the molecule is due to the heat content of the substance. When heat is supplied to the substance, its temperature rises and the molecule moves rapidly due to higher kinetic energy. Now, the average kinetic energy of molecule is directly proportional to the temperature. That means when temperature is increases, so their particle movement will also be increases, and the molecules in a matter always exert a force of attraction on each other, which is called the intermolecular force of attraction. This is very important, intermolecular force of attraction. And the molecules, when arranged in substance, have space between them, and that space is known as intermolecular space. Now, the intermolecular force of attraction, that is inversely proportional to intermolecular space. That means where there will more intermolecular space, there will less intermolecular force. Okay. Now, states of matter. Next topic is states of matter. So you know that there are three states of matters. First is solid, then liquid, and then gases. So solids, you know that solids particles are closely packed, so their interparticular force is maximum due to less distance between the particles, and you know that they are rigid, and the property of solids are it have fixed shape because of particles of solids are closely packed, and their position are fixed due to the strong forces of attraction between them. A solid has a fixed volume because the space between its particles are fixed, and a solid cannot be compressed much because they are closely packed, and also they are rigid. A solid has a high density because its particles are very close together. So these regions are very important for you, and a solid does not fill its container completely because its particular, you know that its particles are held tightly together by a strong interparticle force and hence cannot leave their position to fill the whole containers. Similarly, a solid does not flow like liquid and gases because its particles are held very strong and unable to leave their fixed positions. This is about the solids, and a solid has a fixed shape. It is very important, and solid cannot be compressed much, okay, because it is rigid due to its intermolecular force. Now second thing is, here second you will study about the liquid. So liquid you will study in our next video. Till then, thank you everyone.